We're attacking basically the front headlock position. So we're attacking turtle, but there's two entries to attack turtle. Usually to the side. There's two side positions, which is hip to hip, and then facing the butt. Okay, those are the two side positions. But right now, we're talking about somebody that shot in on their leg, and we're parallel to their spine. Okay, when we're parallel to the spine, usually it's the anaconda you wanna attack. Okay, so usually drape your strong strangle arm over. Okay, and then this arm is gonna go all the way through. Okay, so everybody on this side, because I need to grab the tricep, and I need to clear the way for my head. Okay, so I cup here and I open up and I gable grip. Okay, so I'm in this 3-point stance like this, and then my head's gonna go here. Because if I do the gator roll with my head here, his whole body is gonna land on top of my head. I don't even want to demonstrate it. It's terrible. Okay, so you want to go here, right by his shoulder blade, and then I'm gonna roll. Okay, so I'm here. Okay, you want the back of his head right by your chest. Okay, so you're not gonna finish here. He's probably gonna try to get his elbow out like this. So how I prevent that from happening is I use my legs and I cover the elbow. Okay, that gets me to pull my gable grip. Okay, at this point I get to go to my rear naked. Okay, so this leg, it's not needed anymore. I'm gonna puff up my chest and then walk to his legs. Okay, so it's like a triangle. Okay, so the difference between, you're gonna see the difference between the anaconda and the darce. The position of the body. But it's essentially the same head and arm strangle. Okay, so we're here. Okay, so if I'm doing it right-handed, I cup the tricep, gable grip, I chop. Okay, here's my the weight to my head. Then I take a dive. Okay, and then if his elbow starts to come up, I use my legs. Okay, I pull. Okay, so hold the gable grip. And then I slide. It's like the rear naked choke. Okay, from here, I walk. One more time. Here, chop. So the cousin or the brother or sister to the anaconda is a darce. It's still head and arm. Okay, it has the same mechanics as a triangle, but on the sprawl position or the front headlock, like instead of landing parallel like this, you end up perpendicular. So it's like he's going for a single leg on this leg, right? So I sprawl that out, and now I'm perpendicular to his spine. You guys see the difference? Anaconda was here. Darce, I'm gonna be here. So this is with the wizard. Right? So even if he does get an underhook, you can still get the darce. Okay? So the wizard that's coming in, you're saying hi. That's how you're gonna know which gable grip. Because this is uncomfortable. So you're gonna go this way. Okay? Elbows in. I pull my hands to me as I push my shoulder. Okay, I need him on his side. Okay? Then I follow the perpendicular position. I grab by his ear and I pull up so that I can sink my right hand even deeper. Okay, see that? This is shallow. This is the full darce. So, right there. Now I grab the rear naked. And then I sprawl on his tricep and then squeeze. Okay. If you want it tighter, you rotate towards his butt. Okay, but usually you can get the strangle from the sprawl. Okay, let's use the bigger person. Neat. So we're here. Instead of landing parallel to his spine, we landed like this. Okay, and he's trying to get the single, but we get our whizzer in. Okay, you say hi with your whizzer arm, cable grip, elbows together. So this is a vice grip. Okay, from this position, I've seen wrestlers strangle people here. I'm not that strong. Okay, so I pull in. As I push with my shoulder, I need Tonico on his side. Okay, I travel perpendicular again. I pull up on the ear so that I can put my elbow down to the ground. Okay. You see, I rotate my body. Say hi again. Rear naked. Sprawl on the tricep. Okay. So Nico is really strong, so I'll probably have to rotate. Marcelo, he loves training with wrestlers because they always shoot in on him. And this is if you drape your hand and you're able to cup the chin. Look. Okay. Chin strap, which happens in wrestling all the time, but it's chin strapping is usually like a cross face to get him on his back, right? But what Marcelo does is he does the chin strap, and then he covers basically the top part of his hand. So we're gonna be like this. Anyways, so we go here. Okay, shoulder on top of the neck. I get this. I think they call it the 10-finger grip, and I get on my toes and I lift them up just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna slide my shin across the belly as I bring my left leg over for the guard. So, my armpit, I'm gonna let it loose. My armpit is only covering the crown of his head. Okay, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna roll my wrist up to his throat. As I do upright row with my left hand, I go like this. Oh. Okay. Sorry.
What should it feel like? His
like chopping his neck off.
Like on his trachea?
Yes.
Oh.
Look.
Like a guillotine.
It's like a guillotine. That's why it's called a guillotine. It's literally going. Yeah, you see the red mark? Okay.
Oh no.
Sorry. Okay, so right here, we drape heavy shoulder on the back of his neck. I get the chin strap and I cover the hand. I get on my toes, I lift them up just a little bit so that I can full guard. Okay, I slide. Oh. Well, that can happen too. Okay, if he falls on his back, that's why you cover the back. Okay, then it becomes a mounted guillotine.
Oh, interesting.
That's like a real guillotine.
Yeah.
It's like actually going down.
So same mechanic. Sorry, I'm gonna loosen it up. Yeah. Okay. So I roll the wrist towards his Adam's apple as I bring the elbow towards his spine. So I go like this.
Is it possible for you to show what you're doing without?
Sure. Yeah.
Because your hands kind of get hidden.
Yes, it does. That's why. For a long time, I used to watch Marcelo, and I was like, "What the f is he doing with his hands?"
Yeah.
And then one day, somebody videotaped. He just go like this, like this, like this. That's it.
So you're grabbing your fingers or your wrist?
Just this part, the medial part of his hand. Yeah. And then he pulls this part. He cuts the neck.
So do you end up with your fingers kind of like going into their neck a little?
Yes.
Okay.
So it goes like this.
I
And
see.
then this part is just chopping right here.
So all the leverage comes from your left arm pulling up. Okay.
Just pulling up here.
Cool.
Sometimes my high elbow is shallow. I could still get it. So I go like this sometimes. This is the way Kron Gracie does it. He goes like this. I'll show you the way Kron does it. This. But same beginning. Goes up. He slides. And then here. You see, I didn't raise it up. I just went like this.
Mm.
Wait, what's the difference? That versus. Oh, the elbow. I see what you're saying.
It's same mechanic sort of, but Marcelo's goes like this.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't have the shoulder mobility and I just do this one. But that is the guillotine. Do the same anaconda position. This one's cool. I learned this from a guy named Ed Lee. So this is a different one. You guys think of the Armin guillotine as this one, right? I'm not going to teach you that one because that's also mean. It's the same. It's the same thing. I have a chin strap for this one. Okay, but I'm gonna teach you this one. So I gable grip, and I basically push his arm across his throat, right? And I pull up instead of rolling through. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did for the Marcella team, the same guard pull.
Oh wow.
It's more like a triangle.
Yeah. So I haven't squeezed yet, but the motion is elbows to my hip, and I pull this.
Oh, and his shoulder is like
Yeah.
gravitying
Yeah.
into your.
And then you can go hip in too.
Why that direction? Why
So like this.
why do you go that way?
Yeah, it's not this way. Like his head's
Oh,
coming
oh,
up.
I see. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I want his head like pretty tight. Okay, and then you could change to a ball and socket. I pull this hand. Instead of the gable grip, I go here. I grab my wristwatch. Same thing. Elbows together. And then I kick his hip out.
Got it.
Interesting.
It's very much like a triangle. Except I have my hands doing the work. So I chop here. Like this.
I see.
The bigger they are, it's easier.
Is this the one the Dustin Poirier got on Khabib?
Yes.
This one?